Hi, welcome back to Art by Brooke. So the Tampa Bay Buccaneers just won the Super Bowl 2021. As I said in my Patriot pour in 2019, I am not a big fan of football, and I really only watch when my family is getting together to do so. But people seem to like my 2019 Super Bowl paint pour, so I wanted to do it again in celebration for all the people who were cheering for the Buccaneers. Also, this paint pour is twofold because in addition to it being themed with the colors of the team, I am also using only acrylic paint from the dollar store. I recently did a dollar store paint pour where I used only supplies from the dollar store, and I mentioned in that one I wanted to see how the paint reacted using my regular Floetrol. So I mixed up all of these colors using my preferred mixture of Floetrol to paint, which usually ends up being about 1 part paint to 2 parts Floetrol, sometimes 3 parts Floetrol, and if I feel like it needs it, I add some water, though I didn't do that for this painting. The orange needed to be a little bit darker than what comes in this bottle, so I mixed it so that it's a little darker. I added a little bit of red. And there was no gray from the dollar store when I went, so I mixed my own using black and white. The red is going to look a little bit pink in this pour because until it dries, Floetrol is white, so white and red mixed together tend to look pink. But Floetrol dries clear, so it'll get to a darker red later. I'll leave my Instagram link in the description down below, so you can check out the painting once it's dry. I'm going to do a puddle paint pour, just like I did for the last Super Bowl paint pour I did, and it's partially for the same reasons. If you have red and white in the same paint pour, they can create pink pretty easily. I tend to have a lot of trouble with red. So, a puddle pour is a good way to avoid that because you're placing the colors directly on the canvas and you're not mixing them up very much. I also just really like how my puddle pours have turned out, and I haven't done that many of them recently. So let's jump right in. I'm finding that these wider cups that are short and wider are not great for pouring very carefully. This is so cool. This isn't a color scheme I usually work with, so it's very fun to get cool results like this. I do think I see some clumps, so I'm gonna try to get those out without ruining it. We'll see. Okay, that worked. I also see some air bubbles, so I'm gonna torch this and just see if we get any more cells. Alright, I'm going to let this sit for just a couple of minutes and then we will take a closer look. And here we are 5 minutes later. Not a lot has changed, but I didn't really expect it to. This is not the type of pour that usually changes that much. Let's look a little closer. I think it's really cool that there were little cells on the edges of all the colors, especially black. Whoops, sorry, my focus is not, there we go. That black seems to look really cool the way it goes under colors. My camera does not like shifting from dark to light. Let's see if we can focus on the red. There we go. I think there's a lot of orange, but I don't mind it. It's interesting to me, the gray looks very, very, whoops. It's interesting to me, I don't think the gray created any cells. I think it's just colors that went over it. So like here you can see it's very, very stark lines, and pretty much everywhere you can see it. I guess over here there's a little bit, but that's very interesting. Here you can see white coming up through the gray. So we'll have to see how this dries with the Floetrol, but I really like these paints. So if you have a Dollar Tree near you, I think these are a great bargain because they cost about the same as a regular craft paint would at Michael's, and they're not watered down like craft paints are. You don't get a ton of color options, but you can get pretty much all of these colors. Well, I mixed my own gray. And then I also had gotten a green, a purple, and a blue, which you can see in 2 of my other paint pours. I did a dollar store geode paint pour and a dollar store flip cup. You can check those out in the description down below. Please give this video a thumbs up and leave a comment down below. Which team were you hoping would win? Don't forget to share this video with a friend if you think they would enjoy it, and subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a great day.